Welcome to Dust Off the Bricks. The haunted house is finally done, quite a bit after Halloween, but this is part two, so if you haven't seen part one, I'll put a link in the description below to that video. Nothing much has changed on the outside. I did add a keep out sign. I also texturized the front walk with a bunch of plates, jumpers, and 1x1 circular studs. And this used to be attached, and it was just like kind of off, and I kept putting 1x1 circular studs underneath the little telescopes there to make it kind of match. But then I was like, I don't need it to actually attach. I just need it to sit there, and it looks a lot better. And then when I remove to get to the basement, or whatever you want to call this, chasm under there, I don't have to unconnect the studs, I just lift them up. But, oh, and then to the build, I don't know if you can tell from this angle, I added some texture. So I removed a bunch of the 1x1, or the brick that's on the side of the house. I don't know why that's lifting up like that. So there's, and I wanted to add different texture to it. So I used headlight bricks to put some further in, and then I just used snot bricks to have them further out. So just added some of that, and then took some tiles and put them to the side, and I think it adds a lot more, I don't know, 3D and texture to it. I also added, I thought for how tall this is, what it's 10 bricks tall, the 3 high windows weren't quite enough. So this side is done the way I wanted it to. Black window frames, gold inlets, and then the bottom is just the normal opening window. Because I thought it needed to be more windows. I wasn't able to do the front because I ran out of pieces. And then this side isn't looking so good because I used brown window frames because I ran out of black small window frames. And then I used the black inside and it's just, I don't know, I just had to fill it in. I liked it, and I should have added some windows in the back, but yet again, I was running low on these windows as well. Black frames, gold. It's not a very common window. If these were white, I would have had 100 of them. But roof's tiled. That was already done before. Yeah, but I think it just looks, this is by far my best MOC I've ever done. But let's take a look inside. So let's remove these panels without breaking anything. And inside is now completely furnished. So I added, oh wow, it's kind of I added a chandelier. And it's just held on by some of those studs with the holes in them. And I added some dressers, and over there's a mirror above it. I added some nightstands, and this bed is massive. Let me see, do I have a skeleton down here still? I think that's all I have to show you the size of the bed. And I was just thinking, is like, the haunted houses, or just scary movies, the beds are, at least the cartoons, the beds are always massive. So that's the minifigure sitting, so it's like a, what is it, Alaskan King, which is a massive bed. But 2 custom nightstands there, and then a nice little bed and a bed frame, and just use some of those carrot pieces, go in the dark carrot pieces too, so it's like kind of spookier. And then just tiled the floor. So this tile has a design to it. The downstairs one has nothing. I want you guys to tell me what's better, if it's has no design or has a design. But yeah, I think this looks way better, obviously, than it did because it was just nothing. And then on the other side, let me spin this all the way around. There is a opening because I added a staircase. So there's a little railing there on one side, and then down, then it's to the stairs. So let's remove this top floor. Let's see if I can do this one-handed without destroying too much. Okay. Boom, got it. All right, now the downstairs. Nothing much changed the downstairs besides the spiral staircase, which I've had this design for a spiral staircase in the past for quite a while. It was actually supposed to be 1x4 the jumpers with studs on each side and then the flat like tile material in the center, but obviously it was way too skinny and way too steep. So I did 1x6 and just used those telescope in dark brown and then dark brown cheese slopes to finish that off. And that's just held on by one stud and actually does really well staying there. So, and then other thing obviously is the ground. So tell me, is this ground better or is this ground better? So this one has a design. I didn't have as many of this color. This one has no design. It's just literally just sporadic, just sporadically placed. I also was running out of pieces on that one. So I used a lot more studs, just the plain studs that I wanted, but I did add some like of the old dark gray. Just add some, I think there's some plates over there that's old dark gray. But other than that, well, I moved the pictures, but this is a custom. Okay, so little grandfather clock here. I don't know, I like the way it turned out for sure. So yeah, it's I don't know, I like it. I think it's cool. But definitely just came up with that and designed it all by myself. So, which most of the time I'll look at something and then design it just off of someone else's build. But that one I was literally just designed 100% in my head. Like this, I just looked at someone's piano and I was like, okay. And then I didn't look at it and built my own kind of idea off of it. Like this one has the it's hollow right back there where this is to make it so it doesn't stick out as far, and just held together with the headlight brick so it insets a little bit. This I looked at someone's stuff but kind of completely changed it. All right, now for the bottom, which I don't think I did anything to. This isn't. Oh, one thing I did change is, let me spin this around. Okay. Here, I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys watched the first video, there was a 1x4 dark gray masonry brick right there, and I just took apart a set and found a 1x4 light bluish gray one, so I was able to throw that in there. But here's the bottom. Yeah, nothing's changed. I didn't really know what to add down here. I didn't get more light bluish gray arches, but I think it should be a lot empty. I didn't want a lot of craziness down here. I kind of just wanted it to be empty. So, and then also for the people who haven't seen this one, there is this lifts up and you can drop, where's that skeleton? There he is. You can drop someone down there, so if someone tries to rob the grave, they slip and fall and they end up in here. And yeah, so that's the last haunted house video. Unless I think of something crazy just to add really quick, maybe I'll do a short on it. I've never done a short before, but yeah, I think this is let me get it all put together. Oh, and I just stacked a bunch of like treasure chests and barrels up here. I figured this would be storage stuff that people never really access, but I felt like there needed to be something up here. So I just put a bunch of treasure chests, barrels, and randomly placed them up here just to add a little bit of I don't know, something. It's not plain, so I added that really quick. So yeah, this I think is by far the best MOC I have done yet. I know I said that about the hospital that I did, but I just think every single MOC I do, it's getting better and better. And I'm running out of ideas for custom MOCs. I wanted to do school, but I don't think I have enough pieces and the ability to do it. I think I might just do something like this where it's just like a one room. But yeah, this is by far my best. So please like and subscribe. see what's coming up next. Subscribing really helps the channel out. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.